Assalamu alaikum students. Today is the brief introduction of first year computer sciences. The first year computer sciences syllabus, it consists of 8th chapter and 8th module that we will study in this year. So I will describe the brief discussion of each chapter. In chapter first, we will study about the overview of computer systems. It is basically the introduction of computer systems, and we will see the classification of computer systems. For example, supercomputer, mainframe computer, similarly digital, hybrid, analog computers. Similarly, we will study the types of software and its classification, further system software and application software. And similarly, we will see further their types of system software and types of application software, operating system, language translator, and word processing packages, MS Office, etc. And then we will study the hardware devices, input devices, output devices, and the communication devices generally used with the computer system. So in the first chapter, it is basically the introduction and the overview of computer system and the main peripheral devices attached with the computer system. Now come to the second chapter. In this chapter is basically about the computer memory, and in this chapter we will study about the memory characteristics. What are the memory characteristics? Size, time, capacity, range. Similarly, we will study about the main memory and its types, RAM, ROM. Similarly, we will also study about the types of RAM, types of ROM, PROM, EEPROM, etc. And next, in this chapter, we will study about the secondary memory and its types. Two major types is sequential access and direct access, and we will see its example and implementation of these memory in computer system. Now come to the chapter third. This is about the computer architecture, central processing units. In this chapter, we will study about the components of CPU, what are the registers and what are the buses and what are the types of buses and their advantages. Similarly, CPU operations, and we will study the basic difference between CISC and RISC architecture. These two are basically computer architecture, and we will study it thoroughly in this chapter. Now come to the chapter fourth. The topic of the heading of this chapter is inside system unit, and we will study what is inside the system unit, and we will see the component installed on the motherboard, computer casing, its types, ports, expansion slots, memory chips. All these are installed on the motherboards. There are different types of motherboards, and we will study the types of ports, type of expansion cards, their different capacities and advantages, and comparison of different ports and expansion slots. And in this chapter we will study thoroughly about the motherboards and the component installed on the motherboards. Now come to the chapter fifth. This chapter is basically for network communication and protocols, that how data is transferred from one computer to other computer, from one country to other country, from one subcontinent, from one continent to another continent. So we will study about the communication media. There are different types of communication media, communication devices, protocol, switch, hub, gateway, and their architecture. What is the difference between their architecture? Similarly, we will study about the types of network. For example, LAN, local area network, wide area network. Similarly, we will study about the topologies that are implemented for networking, star topologies, ring topology, bus topology, mesh topology. And similarly, we will study about the OSI model. It is very important topic. What is the OSI reference model? It's 7-layer, and what is the functionality of these 7 layers? Similarly, we will study about the TCP/IP protocols and its important 4 layers and how it is working on the internet. So this chapter is regarding to the data network, data communication and computer network. Now come to the chapter 6. Chapter 6 is basically about the wireless communications. These are very important today's, and nowadays these are used for networking. we will study the advantages and disadvantages of wireless communications. We will study the mechanism and working of Wi-Fi, WiMAX, their speed, capacity limit, Bluetooth, infrared. We will study about the short, long distance communications and their types. We will also see the GPS system, satellite system, and the other communication system used practically for the data networking. Similarly, we will also study about the mobile device communications and their architectures, how the mobile device communication work, and what are the limitations of mobile device communications. So this chapter is basically about the wireless communication. Now come to the chapter 7. This is according to the database fundamentals. This chapter is, so we will study what is database and what are the main component of database and how database is maintained. So we will study the database management system, the traditional file management system, their comparison, what are the database models, what are the database languages, PLSK languages, what are ER diagrams, and how it is necessary to build our database, to how it is necessary to draw ER diagram for maintaining the database. And similarly, we will study the cardinality and modality of the ER diagram. So these are the terms related to the particular database management system, and we will study these concepts in chapter 7. And now come to the chapter 8, the last chapter of the first year book, Computer Sciences. In this chapter, we will study the database system. Here we study the DBMS system and different types of database. Here we will study the MX access, which is one of the example of DBMS system. It is one of the example of DBMS system. And in this chapter, this is related to the practical work, that how the MS access, how we can work with tables, how we can create tables, how we can enter the data into the tables, what are the forms, how the user can enter the data into the forms, how we can develop a database system of a small shop, of a small school, of a small office, and similarly how we can apply the queries and how we can generate the reports. So basically this chapter is the practical related chapter of the MS Access, and it consists of the main object of the MS Access: table, form, queries, reports, and we will also draw and prepare our database of any practical system, any office, any school, or any shop, and we will try to implement the concept of DBMS system in this table. And this is our practical work, and this practical work is we should perform this practical according to the federal board syllabus and federal board practical list. And in the next video we will start from the chapter first. So any question regarding this you can ask me through WhatsApp or Messenger. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.